Why do people still seek the guidance of a sage who lived thousands of years ago? Let's discover Rishi Vashishtha's powerful philosophies that even today help us find meaning and strength. Maharishi Vashishtha is one of the greatest sages in Indian tradition. His name means most excellent or best. He lived during the time of the Ramayana and served as the royal priest and chief advisor to King Dashrath, as well as the Guru of Lord Rama and his brothers. Sage Vashishtha's birth is described in various fascinating legends. Some stories say he was born to Mitravaruna and the celestial nymph Urvashi, while others describe him as a Manasputra, a mind-born son of Lord Brahma, making him a Brahmarshi from the very beginning. Indian mythology even speaks of three distinct births for Sage Vashishtha, each surrounded by remarkable tales and spiritual teachings. Maharishi Vashishtha is counted among the 7 great sages, the Saptarishis, and is represented by the stars of the Great Bear constellation. In this cosmic legend, he is symbolized by one of the stars, and his wife Arundhati by the nearby star Alcor. Arundhati herself was revered for her wisdom and virtue. Their partnership became so renowned that Vashishtha was affectionately called Arundhati Nath, meaning the husband of Arundhati, highlighting the deep respect for both their spiritual and marital harmony. Sage Vashishtha is associated with many remarkable stories, but one of the most famous is his long-standing rivalry with King Vishwamitra. Sage owned a divine cow named Kamadhenu, capable of granting any wish. Vishwamitra, a powerful king, desired this miraculous cow for himself. When Sage Vashishtha refused to give it away, Vishwamitra attacked him with a large army. However, Vashishtha's immense spiritual powers defeated the army, proving that spiritual strength surpasses physical might. During this attack, Vishwamitra even killed Vashishtha's 100 sons, further intensifying their fierce rivalry. This rivalry continued for years, with Vishwamitra determined to match Vashishtha's spiritual status. Eventually, Vishwamitra recognized his mistakes, sought forgiveness, and was accepted by Vashishtha as a true Brahmarshi. This incident shows the power of forgiveness and repentance, and how wisdom is greater than pride or violence. Another story from the Shiv Puran tells of Vashishtha's encounter with Sandhya, a woman undertaking severe penance to atone for her sins. Vashishtha guided her through the correct spiritual practices and mantras, enabling her to complete her penance successfully. Sandhya was later reborn as Arundhati, who married Vashishtha, symbolizing their divine and eternal connection. Vashishtha's most famous contribution is as the chief author of Mandala 7, a major book of the Rigveda. These hymns are dedicated to gods like Agni and Indra, and they teach important values such as truthfulness, devotion, and living harmoniously with family and society. Vashishtha's teachings encourage people to focus on both means and ends, that is, how we achieve our goals is just as important as the goals themselves. He is credited with founding the Vedanta school of philosophy, which discusses the nature of reality, consciousness, and liberation. Vashishtha teachings and philosophy, in the form of Vashishtha Vedic literature, made an enduring impact on the Hindu Vedic culture and traditions. He emphasized on endeavoring for spiritual liberation by attaining knowledge and wisdom. The Yoga Vashishtha, also known as the Maharamayana or Vashishtha Ramayana, is one of Sage Vashishtha's most profound and influential works. It is presented as a series of dialogues between Rishi Vashishtha and young Lord Rama, exploring the nature of life, pain and suffering, free will, and the path to spiritual liberation. This sacred text offers deep insights into the causes of human sorrow and the true nature of reality. After losing his sons, Sage Vashishtha was filled with deep sorrow, but nature itself saved him each time he tried to end his life. Through meditation, he realized that the soul is eternal and beyond death. The wisdom born from his own pain became the essence of Yoga Vashishtha, where he later guided Prince Ram, sharing the same truth he had discovered through his own suffering and realization. At one place, the Guru has said that peace of mind is the only true moksha, and there are only 4 doors to this salvation. And those are Shama, Vichar, Santosh, and the company of saints. To walk this path, one must control unnecessary desires, think with clarity, understand that worldly things are temporary, be content with what comes by God's grace, and keep the company of good and virtuous. His other works include the Vashishtha Sanhita, which deals with yoga, and Vashishtha Dharma Sutra, which lays down moral and social codes and emphasis on practicing righteousness. He also contributed to parts of the Agni Puran and Vishnu Puran, some of the major scriptures of Hinduism. He also played a key role in the epic Ramayana. He was the royal priest and guide to the Raghu dynasty, which included King Dashrath and his sons. When King Dashrath wanted children, Vashishtha advised the famous Putreshti Yagna, after which the princes of Ayodhya were born. He also mentored Lord Ram and his brothers, shaping their learning and values from childhood. In the Ayodhya Kand of the Sri Ramcharitmanas, it is said that when Lord Ram left for the forest and King Dashrath passed away, sage Vashishtha called Bharat to the royal court. There, he guided him about his duties and responsibilities as a prince. But overwhelmed with grief and self-blame, Bharat was unable to hear or understand anything. That is why, consoling Bharat, Maharishi Vashishtha said to him, "Do not forget that in life these 6 things, profit and loss, life and death, and success and failure, are only in the hands of the Creator. Man has no control over them." As if on the pretext of Bharat, the sage Vashishtha had given the eternal formula of life to mankind. Numerous temples, pilgrimage sites, and worship locations dedicated to sage Vashishtha can be found across India. One notable site is near Guwahati, close to the Assam-Meghalaya border. Other important Vashishtha sites include Vashishtha village in Himachal Pradesh, Vashishtha cave and Arundhati cave near Rishikesh in Uttarakhand, and the Alappuzha temple in Thrissur, Kerala. Maharishi Vashishtha is remembered as a humble yet powerful sage and a symbol of peace, wisdom, and spiritual achievement. He was a guide for generations of kings and disciples. His ashram, where he lived with his wife Arundhati, became a center for spiritual learning and righteous living. He taught that happiness and spiritual liberation are achieved through effort and seeking knowledge, not miracles or fate. Rishi Vashishtha remains an inspiration for millions today. His life urges all to look within for light and strength. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such timeless stories of wisdom. Stay tuned for the next episode.